Tell me something. Why are you so fucking stupid? It's been months since they granted your wish by releasing a bunch of shit from the so-called Epstein list. You saw what was on it, forgot about it, then went back to bickering about the Democrats and Republicans, all of whom are eating babies while you're calling each other maggots and libtards, like fucking children. Which, by the way, they're also doing. I mean, what more would it take for you to finally realize there is no such thing as the left or the right, because the entire government is nothing more than a front for the criminals who actually run shit? Funnily enough, the painter tried to warn you about this artificial divide and the evils of the people behind it almost a century ago. I know that's not the story you've been told, but did you ever stop to think about who wrote it? After all, history is written by the victors, and it would be naive to believe that the virtuous have always been the victorious, which should make you wonder how many times the villains became the victims only after becoming the victors. But I digress. Let's get back to you. Let's put aside your pre-programmed partisanship and take a second to peruse the evidence they've presented. Ah yes, it says everyone, from the almighty presidents to the lowly politicians, is guilty. Even those who weren't directly involved stayed silent about those who were, and you've seen no consequences for anyone in question. So what does that tell you? All help. The people responsible for doling out justice are allowed to decide who sidesteps it. That begs the question. If the system protects predators, who do you think it was built by? And more importantly, what do you think it was built for? Furthermore, if this is what they've chosen to reveal, imagine what they've chosen to keep concealed.
It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C-Chum, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends are back.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do. Michael Sean wears tight shirts every day. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when the summer comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning, at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Shirts and ladies and gentlemen, We have done it again. We have done it again. We have gone through a Monday. We have gone through a Tuesday. We have gone through a Wednesday. We have gone through a Thursday. And we have made it to Friday, which means it is time to die. Turn those televisions up, turn those cell phones up, turn those radios if you got it connected. The Bluetooth is connected to your car, and it is time, people. It is time to begin the weekend, which means it is time to die. Who are just joining us for the first time, this is what we do on Friday. After all the drama, after all the arguing and debating and the laughing and the giggling, we got to get the stress relief and dawn. And for all those single women out there, come get some.
If you see me and you tryna see what's up, he wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
I'm gonna let everybody gather in the chat because I'm still telling you, all the single heterosexual ladies, it is time to die.
If you see me and you tryna see what's up, he wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
Don't you dare be shy. Don't you dare be shy. I know you're by yourself, or they might be somebody in the next room. You don't care about the person in the next room. You dance, and you come get some.
If you see me and you tryna see what's up, he wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
Don't just dance for no reason. Did I get a lot of sleep last night? Probably. Do I have a bit too much energy today? Probably. Do I want to giggle and laugh? Probably. And will we wind up arguing and debating about something in the comments, get all crazy? Probably. Man, just dance. Yes, round of applause. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining the show, everybody. Thank you. Like and subscribe. I'm waiting for my partners to get on here. We'll see what time Jay Black gathers and decides to show up, and hopefully Sexy Mo. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Sexy Mo. And wow, won't he do it? I just said thoughts and prayers out to my Sexy Mo, and won't he do?
Allegedly, Sexy Mo.
Wow! Unmute yourself, sweetie. Unmute yourself. Oh wow! I just said thoughts and prayers go out to our Sexy Mo, and
oh, thank you.
And you popped up. I'm so sorry. What you told us happened. I'm so sorry about that. And you can speak. You don't want to speak, don't worry about it. Prayers, please, y'all. If you have your prayer cycle, like I have, I pray throughout the day. The day. But I hate to say this, my main prayers are in the morning time when I wake up, and then before I go to sleep. But throughout the day, I'm in contact. And sometimes it's a selfish minute. Sometimes it's just, please God, what was boiling up in my brain that I'm about to say, I know I should not be saying. So please God, just let me laugh it off. Let me smile this off. And let me joke this off and stuff. And sometimes it's as petty as, please God, the gas tank came up on my car and I just want to get to the gas station. Can we make, it says I got 10 miles. But so please, y'all, you already know our sis got some prayers in there, and we don't need no details. Sometimes it can be like,
I just ask God not to put me on call with, not to put me on hold.
Oh yeah, and
I just be like, I know a lot of people calling you right now, but please don't put me on hold throughout the day, because I know how you call on them a whole lot throughout the day, and then it's just like one more thing.
Yeah, I was about to say something. I don't want to get. Sometimes I wonder. But I don't want to. I want to have a fun. Sometimes I wonder if God is if we're talking to ourselves and we don't know it. If we're the ones, if we're the ones, if He's in us and we're like, dummy, He's right there. He's in you.
Absolutely, He is. He's in everything. Yes.
Go get it. Like he's got you. So I mean, I hate to say how was your night. How was the rest of your night? How was the rest? I know your morning was tough.
I did not get a lot of sleep.
Right.
Of course, I was on the phone a lot yesterday.
Yeah,
But
that's always tough.
surprisingly, I don't feel bad this morning. But I do need some sleep.
Yeah, you do need some sleep.
I do need some sleep. I'm noticing that my body is a little achy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the effects of getting older too.
Yeah,
Like,
but
I
when
think
you're
that,
but when you receive like news like that and your
yes.
body goes into a shock situation, your
Mhm,
body
mhm.
becomes exhausted because the stress and the trauma that runs through your mind, which is the most powerful part of your body. So when your brain is sending messages throughout your body, you're going to feel sore. Like, and I know that
Yeah.
sounds great. I ain't no doctor, y'all. I
No,
ain't no
you're
doctor.
right. No, you actually hit it spot on because my body feels like not like a workout, but I feel
Mhm.
like drained. I feel like physically exhausted, type of feeling. So your mind is still going and you're present halfway, but your body, you're right. You're onto something.
Well,
It does
thank
have
you.
a physiological effect.
Every once in a while, like twice a month, It's almost like a menstrual cycle. Almost. It's almost like, yeah, once or twice a month. Yeah, I'll say something. Y'all might walk away and be like, you know what? Mike might be on to something with that shit.
Yeah.
He might be. He just might be. My night was fine. Nothing crazy. I was gonna wait till Jay gets on here because I got almost caught up in some drama at my high paying job.
Not
And I don't know what
trauma
time.
at your job.
Okay, let me explain this to y'all before we get into yes, the some people are calling for the WNBA to face a boycott.
Mm.
Uh Also that little Saucy Santana said some shit on a podcast that I can't believe that the person who was doing the interview just allowed this to just go. I don't even and I didn't put it in the title because sometimes you can't fit everything you can. I also want to do a little segment where what would you bring back from the 90s if you could? Just something fun. What would you bring back from the 90s if you could? I got a few off the top of my head. If you could bring something back, an activity,
Mm.
a certain gadget, anything, a certain thing that just a certain thing that you used to do that you wish you could bring back from the 90s and from the 1900s, from the 1900s.
You make it sound so ancient.
From the
You make it
19
sound so old.
from the 1900s. What would you bring back from the ages?
I know what
The
I would
age where there were no mobile telephones, there were no
like.
phones, where when you left the house, no one could contact you till you brought your ass back home.
Mm.
Those days were the only connection where people wrote letters to each other. They did not text message, and they would actually buy a stamp and lick the stamp and put the
Look
stamp
it.
on it and send it off. And it could take a matter of days before the person actually got that message. And when they read it, if they responded, it could take maybe 2 weeks before you got the response for the
Yes.
message that you sent out via a telegram. Yeah. All right. So if you got something in your stash that you want to bring back from the 90s, bring it on back. I'm gonna give Jay. Let me get to these good mornings. Give Jay a few more minutes because I hate. Then he pops on. Then I gotta do the story all over again, and I don't be having the same energy the second time. You ever tell a story more than one? Some of y'all are great. Some of y'all are fantastic storytellers. That no matter how many times you tell the story, you guys keep the same energy. Like I can do that on stage because it's a performance. Some of y'all can tell the same story like 6, 7 times and the seventh person gets the same amount of energy that the first person got. And I would like to applaud you. I would like to applaud because by the time the seventh person, I don't care what the story is. By the time I tell the seventh person, they just get the meat and potatoes. They just get this happened and that happened. And they be like, that's it. They don't get me to set the scene. They don't get the people who called me. They don't get the people who gave eyewitness. No, you just get the boom boom. But for those who can keep the energy for all 7 people, I applaud you. Let me get to these good mornings. Who's first up to bat? Good morning, Asha Boo. What's going on there, Asha, Fabulous Friday. What's going on, Mama? Asha Boo hit the first three. She hit the first three prayers for Lisa, a.k.a. Legs, and her family as they attend the services for her mother. May the comfort and peace be with you all. Asha, you're amazing that you remember these things. Yes, our prayers go out to Legs, definitely. Legs in the family.
Yes.
Legs in the family. If you're just joining us, this is what we do. We have people. We try and keep we know everybody's name. Everybody knows your name. Don't.
Yeah.
And we share on the show a lot. Ashley Newman, what's going on? We know we know as much as you give. We know, and a lot of us, the people in the chat, they remember. Good morning, family. Happy Friday, 4-day weekend for me. Why is it a 4-day weekend for you? Why? What's going on? Why? What is Monday? Need to know. Why you got a foot? But congratulations. View count going crazy. Plus FYP.com. Remove the space. I don't know what that means. Remove the space.
Push. Oh, pushforyourpage.com. Remove the space. Okay.
I don't know. Prayers and strength for Legs. Yes, absolutely. Anita Rivera, good morning. It's Friday. Yes, it is Friday. Jay, what up? Good morning, wonderful. Jay's the first dude in the chat. Shout to you, big dog. You got a lot of pressure on you. The first dude, and you're a solo artist right now. You're a solo artist. Legs is here. I appreciate all the love through all of this. Legs.
Love and light.
Absolutely, Legs. Now we can just and just get some silliness and whatever, and we gonna get you. We're gonna at least get you a little escape here. But understand, you got tons of love in here in the chat. You got tons of love here. Good morning. Hopefully Mo gets some sleep. No, Mo going through her own shit, so she ain't getting no sleep. Mo sending love and prayers. I love it. All right, that's all it takes, Mike. That's all it takes.
Some people don't have support systems, but I tell you what, this chat.
Come get a support system.
This chat right here, unmatched.
The champ is here. What up, champ? What's going on? Afro Queen, what's popping? Good morning. We got the boombox, them dollar. All right, drama at the job. Do we need to ride out? No, y'all don't need to ride out because it wasn't my drama. I would bring back social interaction without cell phone recordings. Okay, yeah, I ain't mad at you. We ain't on it yet, but I got it. Keep it in the stash. Monique, thank you
I
all.
have a good one.
Monique, thank you all. That's something we all have in common. Unescapable and always untimely. Thank you for life today. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I say it at the end of the show. The only thing that's guaranteed in life is that it will end.
Yes.
So enjoying the moments and staying present. Stay present, y'all. Stay present. Sometimes, and I do it too. Sometimes we run it Monday. Oh, Monday, KT.
It's your birthday.
KT. Just to let you know, KT. It's funny that you say that because I put it in my phone. The 17th, I got it. On the phone. I don't know if y'all can see it. I got it on the phone. So the 17th, it's celebration time for KT. It's celebration time. Are you doing anything special for your birthday? So we got to make sure. Oh, you got to make sure if you're gonna wake up, you got to make sure you come on the show and get this birthday love on Monday. We got to get this birthday. Yes, they do, Mike. Everyone here is amazing. They see that, and Legs done been through it with the chat. Legs done been in drama, done been in controversy. We all been. So it's just safe space. Good morning, Tamla. Tamlin Brown. Okay. What's up? Good morning. I hope I read that right. This glare. I ain't gonna make no excuses, but there's a glare that hits my laptop that I don't know how to change. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right. Let's see if Jay's gonna. It's Friday, Jay. What the fuck, Jay? It's Friday. What are we doing? Jay? What the fuck are we doing? Let me hit him with this text.
His birthday is coming up, so he's getting a little, He may have overslept this morning. It happens.
Let me put Jay's birthday down here. What day is Jay's birthday?
Isn't it April?
April. You mean August?
Excuse me. Something good is going to happen to me in April because all month I have been messing up and putting April on my paper. So something good, I don't know what it is, but I know it's going to be big.
In my calendar last year, I had Jay Black's birthday in here, but I don't have it on the 2026. Who knows what Jay Black's birthday is? Put it up here so I can put it down.
Isn't it the 24th?
The 24th, would that be a Monday too?
Of August.
Yeah, so somebody knows Jay's birthday, so let's just make sure because it irritates him when we celebrate.
That we've known him for over 20 years and neither one of us actually know the date.
He's hid it for 20 years. That's his job. He purposely wants to hide it. He purposely wants to hide his birthday. I don't want to be, I just want it to be a regular day.
He's such that person.
I don't want it to be no big deal. I just want you to shut the fuck up. We celebrating your birthday. Your birthday. All right, before we get into the topic. So I'm at work. I work at a mail store where we do all your deliveries. And we spend most of the day doing fucking Amazon returns, which is which boils me to no end on how we fucking support this company that is basically trying to destroy humanity and trying to replace everybody with robots and is destroying by polluting the entire world. It's an evil company. It's a fucking evil company. But anyway, I digress. So I'm there. And there's an African woman speaking with Ryan. And should I say these names? Well, you don't know the whole name. Anyway, she's speaking to him and she's doing normal returns. When you walk into the store, there's an island, right? And there's a lady who does the returns and there's an island where her husband is standing by the island, right? So he's in the back. Now, I'm in the cubby hole because I'm taking an unofficial break. Everybody's your job. You take unofficial breaks. There's a way that you can just take a break that's not a break. And I took an unofficial break and I was in the cubby hole and I was scrolling and doing my scrolling thing. So I hear a very loud voice go, "What, I just can't stand here with my people. I just can't stand here with my people." Huh? I said, what the fuck is this? So while he was standing there, a white woman who works at the place said, "May I help you?" He said, no, I'm fine. And then Ryan is working with his wife and Ryan looks over to him and says, "May I help you?" And that's when he blurts out, "What? I cannot stand here with my people." And he turns it into a race thing, right? So, Mo, I was just being nosy. I popped out the cubby hole because there was action. I popped out. So there's a register here, a register here. He's at this register. There's a third register with Shakir, the young black dude who works out and is a trainer and all this other stuff, Husky and all that is there. So when I poke my head out over the register. As fast as he said it, I poked out and he looked at me. And I realized that the way this was set up, it looked like that I came to save the day. Like when I poked my head out, and I didn't come to save the day. I just came to be nosy. And the African man looked at me and I said, "Oh shit." Like, and at this point I poked my head out and it wasn't no manly poke out. It didn't look like I was coming. It just like I was like, and when he looked at me, I said, "Oh my God, I hope this guy doesn't think I just took sides." Cause I don't even know what's going on. Like, I don't even know what's going on. And Ryan, who maybe, I don't know this for sure, but maybe, I'm probably not going to say it just in case they watch. Anyway, let's just say he says a lot of things very directly. Just going to give you the hint. He says a lot of things that are very direct. He does not pull any punches, but it's not because he means to be aggressive. He just says exactly what's on his mind. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. Okay. If you get it from there, you get it from there. So he said, "I can't just stand here and do. And Ryan says, "Sir, and he raises his voice. "I just asked you, can I help you?" So all of a sudden, out of nowhere, in my high-paying job, we have racial tension. We have the whitest of the white dudes and my African couples who are about to engage, and me and Shakira trying to figure out like whose side we taking, because we don't even know who's wrong. I don't think Ryan is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So they go back and forth, and the African guy leaves, and whatever. And Shakir says later, he says, I think that the woman must have told her husband that she had an something with Ryan before, and she brought her husband just to watch. So Shakir believed that the battery was in the husband's back.
Mm-hmm.
Now I didn't peep all that. So, but Ryan's a nice guy. But let me explain Ryan. Ryan is a guy who saw a couple walk in, and the woman was holding a heavy box, and her husband or boyfriend came in after that. And you know what this man said to them? He said, well, we see who's the strongest person in the couple. What? So Ryan says what he says. So that was the racial component. I ain't know whose side to take, people. I didn't know, because I didn't know enough about the information. I was just happy that the African guy didn't think that I was coming in here to get into it. I wasn't trying to get into it. I'm African man. I was just trying to observe. That's all. That was all. That's it, y'all. I just wanted to give y'all the drama. And I don't know what side you take automatically. I know what side Jay Black takes automatically. I didn't know what side to take. That was it. I did not know what side to take.
I think that you did well. You stayed in your lane, and that's the best side to take.
I stayed in it because I'm not trying to get in nothing.
That's right. You mind the business to pay you. That's it.
Quick is $6. No, mine is 9 out of 10. I don't know what y'all talking about.
9/10. Her birthday is September.
9/10. 9/10. Auntie outside.
Yes.
His daughter's 8:30. Ashabu, we asked for everybody. You gonna give us everybody except Jay Black's birthday? We need Jay's birthday.
Does
anybody know Jay's birthday?
I really want to say that it is the 24th or the 26th. 24th.
You think it's the 24th, huh?
I'm going to dial the show back because he did tell Dexter one day.
He did tell Dexter. He told Dexter last week.
Yes, I think it's the 24th. Because I was saying how it's the 26th. Okay, I knew it's 24th.
Afro Queen says, Afro Queen, you remember
26. I love it. I love it.
I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put it in here, Afro Queen. Jay Black's birthday. I'm gonna put it in there.
But it took him wanting a psychic reading in order
for us to get the birthday.
All
right. For us to get the birthday, let's get to it. WNBA is under some fire right now. This whole trans thing is a life of its own. I didn't know it was going to go this long. I didn't know. I thought this was going to be in and out, and we were going to have a conversation about it, and we were going to keep it moving. But it seems like the heat is gotten a little more intense. And let me play. This is where it's going to. This is what people are saying out in these streets. This is what they saying, y'all.
Women are 51% of the population. We need to start acting like it. Boycott the WNBA. They don't know what a woman is. They don't know how to protect women in girls' sports. And the WNBA, the W that stands for woman, not trans, that starts with a T. Woman. Y'all don't know what that is? Boycott them. Our girls deserve fairness in their sports and in the locker room. And I'm just having it really up to here with the WNBA and the cowardice. And every fucking WNBA player that says, oh, I don't mind a trans on a team with me, you're fucking lying. You haven't had it. You haven't experienced having a male in the locker room with you. I have. It is fucking demeaning. It crosses our boundaries. It disregards our privacy and what we actually want as women. Fuck the WNBA and any other sports league that allows men to play with women. Boycott them. Women are 51.
All right, so that's one.
Mm-hmm.
That's one. Listen, Bo, the floor is yours because I'm tired of getting mad over this. I'm tired of getting mad at this for y'all. I'm tired.
Okay, as a person who was born with ovaries, I'll say this. Because I just gave this analogy yesterday. What if Shaquille O'Neal decided today or tomorrow that he wanted to identify as transgender.
Which is what
And
WNBA, this is what NBA players are doing. They're entering
right,
the WNBA
right.
draft. 2 former
But
NBA players, yes.
right. So what if Shaquille O'Neal decided, you know what? I want to play for the WNBA. Do you feel like it would be advantageous, or do you feel like it would be an equal footing for someone Shaquille O'Neal's size to dunk on someone like Angel Reese?
And I think everybody,
Just
yeah,
put it
I
in your
think
mind.
everybody goes, yeah. But that's what people, that's what they're asking right now.
You would be okay with that.
And this is why I get so upset that women don't seem, well, I think there are certain women, and this is not a party, a Democrat, Republican viewpoint. People, I don't understand why women have to be the ones to sacrifice for all of a sudden you want some type of inclusion.
I can remember a time in school that I could not even play on the flag football team, okay? Because I was a girl and that was the boys' team. Now, whatever you choose to do in your personal life, you know, I'm a big proponent of do what makes you feel good. But when you're talking about sports, yes, that plays a big part of it because you're talking about physiological stuff right now. You're not talking about preferences of wearing a dress, preferences of your sexual orientation. You're not talking about any of those things. You're talking about physiological advantages and disadvantages. I don't agree with it.
Hold on, I had this somewhere here before because this is boggling my mind. Hold up. But I'll be right there. Sorry. Oh, baby. And then I'll see that. This is, and this all goes back to, and this is how they do it every time. This all goes back to the one question that they don't want to answer that should have never been questioned. But once you question it and you get people on both sides question it, once you open a dialogue for this, it fucks everything up. Once you have the question that everybody's throwing out, what is a woman? Once you started doing that, the genie was out the bottle and everything is all fucked up now. Once a simple question is what is a woman? Once you allow that question to be viable in these discussions, that's exactly what they wanted. They wanted us to debate something that we've known common sense our entire life, that people could ask anybody, what's a woman? Oh, that's a woman right there. There's a woman. The woman has this, a woman has that, a woman has this and does and is that. And that was it. But they threw it out there to fuck it up. I don't know who they is. I don't know who exactly is that sits behind the curtain and wants to promote more chaos into this country. But now we are literally having to speak upon what is a woman. And if you asked a person, can a man have a baby? Well, some men can't. No, they can't. No, they can't, but they would sit there and act like they're having an intellectual conversation. Even Mark Lamont Hill, I wish I had that. I wish I had that conversation. Well, you know, a trans woman, we're talking about a biological woman. That's why it pissed me off when they just threw the cis shit in. Oh, cis woman. Oh, cis man. Oh, now we have to make it clear instead of saying no, a woman. A real woman, an actual woman, a biological woman, from birth, a woman. So now we have to have these discussions. This is where they're so fucking diabolical and demon-like. They've allowed these discussions to happen because once you talk about that, then everybody has this angle. Well, a trans woman can get no. or a trans man or whatever. There's a point. A woman who identifies as a man, yes, can't get pregnant. You know what we mean.
The funny one in Congress that came up was a birthing person. They didn't want to call us women anymore. They said,
"Oh,
well,
mothers. You weren't mothers. You're a birthing person."
I am a birthing person, and I said, what a especially for someone who can't have or who can't conceive a child, what a harsh title to try to impose on someone.
And then
That brings about another form of another form of discrimination, because now are you a birthing person or are you a non-birthing person? The non-birthing people go over there and the birthing people go over there. Like, what? And this is stuff this is stuff that your local politicians that you elected are talking about on the Senate floor.
Yes.
Like,
yes. This is what they're talking about. And let me explain to y'all something. This is another thing that kills me when they go, well, what if a woman can't have a child? Does that make her less of a woman? No, that means something happened. That means there's something that happened. If I am missing a leg, does that mean I'm less of a two-legged person? No, something happened. Something took place that wasn't the norm that made me miss a leg. And the other thing, this is the one that y'all kill me with. Women are more than their body parts. Sounds good, right? Sounds good. Sounds good. Women are more than their body parts. Sounds great. Let me tell y'all something about your body parts. Your body parts are the reason why civilization fucking exists. Okay? Your body parts should not be down. We are more than our... If you weren't, do you know the entire civilization depends on those body parts? Stop trying to downplay. I'm more than my body parts. Let's just say you weren't. Let's just say you weren't. You are. You are. But let's just say you weren't. Those are the most vital body parts in civilization. Do you understand we don't exist without those body parts? Just like a man, if we don't have our semen, if we can't, those are the most important parts for civilization to exist.
Right.
And you trying to downplay it. You're literally trying, I'm more than it. People, you don't have to say you're more than that. What that is fucking amazing. What that is everything that it takes for other people to be born. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here when y'all try and change this thing to make it sound cool? Of course, we are all more than our reproductive accomplishments. Of course, our capabilities. Of course.
And for women, Mike, here's the thing that I get really caught up on. Why is it that you want to change who we are in order to create another narrative to make other people feel comfortable? It's almost like an oxymoron. Like, you want me to feel different and uncomfortable to make another group feel more accepted.
Exactly.
So it's like women who were, biologically born as a woman, now you're being diminished step by step. Because now we're brandishing these new titles and these new categories. So we don't want to any longer acknowledge how you consider yourself a woman. We're going to change your titles. Let's change this around so it can fit their narrative. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it.
And I don't want anybody to boycott the WNBA. But I want the WNBA to know you're being used for an agenda that ain't got nothing to do with basketball.
And what they're doing is twisting it up so that this league is in the middle of something that they should have never been in the middle of, because the question should never have come up, what is a woman? That is what once you allow that question. And guess why? That would have never happened in the NBA if they thought there was an opportunity that they would have to deal with this. They would have nipped that in the bud from the beginning. But the NBA knows, but they're never going to have a problem with a trans man. A trans man who used to be a woman is never going to be in the NBA. So they ain't got to deal with this shit. They're good. But once you opened up the question, what is a woman? Now the WNBA gets thrown into this. And now they have literally gone back and had to think about this. Think about this, y'all. This is factual. They're having meetings now to reevaluate what is a woman.
But that conversation has no place in the sport. It just doesn't. It doesn't. Especially, like I said, when there is an air of disadvantage. And it's almost like, as a woman, I'm almost feeling discriminated against when you're now recategorizing who I identify with. You're not even giving me a choice. You're just saying, I'm going to relabel you altogether.
Relabel you.
Yeah, you don't have a choice in this. I'm going to relabel you altogether. It doesn't matter who you feel like you are. We need to make sure that this group of people right here, we need to make sure that they feel like they're included in. So let's rebrand this. How do you rebrand what you identify as civilization as a whole? Like, how do you rebrand that?
They just do it. They do it like they're doing it like they're rebranding a product. Let me just address this. Afro Queen said, yes, it is political, but you are upset about something that is not happening. Afro Queen, when they put something like this out, I promise you, they put it out with the agenda to get it to happen. Now, and let me explain to you why. Because the Republicans and the Democrats will use it as their stance. They'll use it to distract us, number one, and they'll use it as a stance. The Republicans want this to happen. You know why the Republicans want a trans woman to be in the league? Because they know they can now tell all the people, see, I told you these liberals go too far. See, I told you they go too far. Now your little girls aren't going to. Then the Democrats use it as, see, the Republicans once again aren't inclusive. They want to terrorize and they want to That's why the question of what is a woman should have never been allowed to even breathe. It should have never been allowed to breathe. Because when they have something that they can fucking use as a distraction and to create more chaos, they will use it. So the fact that you're saying that is something that is not happening, stop saying what is not happening, because I promise you, we're coming closer and closer to this. And there are WNBA players who saying, I have no problem with them playing in the league.
And I think in part for that is that they don't want to get canceled.
Exactly.
Don't want to get canceled. Don't want to appear that they're gender phobic. Yes, I don't think that they honestly want to play up against, like I gave the analogy of Shaq. I know if I was a WNBA player, I would be like, so really? So because Shaq wakes up today and says that he identifies as one category and I'm supposed to play against him?
That's the common sense is outrageous that the common sense is being destroyed here for the sake of agendas. Oswald said that's what happens when people want to keep pretending like God made more than male and female. You can feel however you want and live however you want, but that does not change the facts. Those are the facts.
Those are the facts.
And we're talking about biology, physiological, because you can identify with whoever you as whoever you want. You can be whoever you want. You can dress however you want. But when it comes to when you're talking about there is a physiological disadvantage, there's a difference. I mean, DNA, like just if you even look at bone density, because we started looking at the data that they were collecting to support all of this. Bone density is different. Muscle mass is different. Stop
Absolutely.
pretending like there isn't a difference. Yes, there is a difference.
And KT, what did KT say? What is a woman? Damn, that felt like a slap in the face.
Yes.
And it should.
It
It
diminishing.
should. It should. That's what infuriates me. And I don't care about the Republicans and Democrats' stance on this. I see the disrespect. What are you talking about? A woman is more than our reproductive system. Motherfucker, that is the prize of the world. A woman is more than a menstrual cycle. That is part of the system, the amazing system. As harsh as it is and as much pain as you got to go, as women go through, that is an amazing system if you look at it, to know that your body was born to be able to do that. That should be mind-blowing. When I think about when I really get into my rabbit hole, I go, that's crazy that women are born to be able, that there's a time when she can get pregnant, where there's an egg that is formed, and if you don't go and that egg isn't fertilized within that amount of time, that it properly is then removed through an menstrual. That's crazy that it is that efficient. That a body was made that efficient.
It is literally the keys to ongoing civilization.
Absolutely.
And I don't think that people, realize it. And I despise the narrative that, well, some men can have babies. There's not a man, there's not a transgender, there's not there's not anyone who does not have ovaries. Okay.
And they play these
That has the
games.
capability to procreate.
Good morning, late for work in your show. Talking about gender, interesting. All right, let me. Afro Queen. No one ever asked what a man is. KT, Afro Queen. Do you see? That's why y'all should be so fucking pissed. It's tiring that people keep talking out on women, and the only successful women's league.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm
taking out on women.
But and you're absolutely right. But this is why this question, there should have never, nobody should have budged. That's my problem. Nobody should have budged on this question. This is what a woman is. You're not being included, bitch. I don't care. This is what a woman is. You can't change everything to appease you can't change facts to appease somebody.
So, fraternities and sororities, right now they're going through the same thing, because fraternities and sororities are on college campuses. And so college campuses are now demanding diversity statements from all of these organizations. So you're taking organizations that traditionally in their charters and in their constitution and bylaws, their governing documents stipulate that this was an organization for women or an organization for collegiate men. And now, you throw all of the definitions and terminology of what a man or what a woman is, and what a woman is more specifically. Now you are being pinned up with lawsuits and people threatening to sue. Well, you want to join a sorority and you present as a male, but you say tomorrow, well, I identify as a woman now and I want to join your organization.
And this is
and the college says, well, you have to respect that they identify as a woman. It goes so much deeper. It goes so much deeper. And it's a conversation that's not going away, Mike.
No, it's not going away
It's
because
not going away. This agenda is not going away.
because they knew once the question was allowed to breathe, that it's like when you're raising a child, right? You ever know that you ever have a line where you go, no, that's just not going to happen. It's not even up for discussion.
Mm-hmm.
It's not up for discussion. We do it all the time. This is not up for discussion. But they hit you from all angles with you're not being inclusive, and then they hit you with so many people go through so much stuff. I can't change everything because it makes your life easier. I can't change it. The Black Supreme Court woman doesn't know what a biological woman is. His soul, Pandora's box, has been thrown into the incinerator. I had a video where a woman would not admit in front of Congress, would not admit that men can't get pregnant. She literally wouldn't admit it. So men change into fake transgenders. So some men change into fake transgender women. Not the same. Okay.
So you have pre-op and post-op. There are people who identify as transgender, but they're pre-op. They still have the genitals that they were biologically assigned, or came into this world with. And so that's a whole nother topic in itself.
Afro Queen says the players know they're trying to be used. The league hasn't handled this properly, so why take it out on the player/woman? Because Afro Queen, when you become a major league in America, this is what happens. You are part of an organization that is now having a debate on what a woman is. And this is what your union is supposed to say, hey, I'm bringing y'all all in. We need to have a meeting because you guys are talking here and talking there. That's what's part of being a major league. If you want to be the NBA, understand this is what's going to happen. Transgender leagues ain't going to make no money. When the money is right, the lane will be open. They're trying to create a HOV lane for the she-males. Dirty politics. I don't even think they care. They don't even care about making a league. They don't care. What they care is to keep us distracted. And unfortunately, you have to talk about this because if you have daughters who are competing, they're going to be affected. And they're like, well, it's only 1%. So why is the conversation? Why, if it's only that small a population, why do you come at people who say their opinion? If it's such a small population.
Putting us at the players' front door is not fair.
The players spoke on it. This is another thing. And this is off the beaten track. The WNBA players are going to learn something.
Good morning.
When you open your mouth, and you say something that the media knows is going to get likes, views, and engagement, they're going to run with it. So you better get media savvy on, I have no comment. But if you want to get in front of that microphone, you want to be the NBA, when you say something, it's going to be, they're going to run it, rerun it, and if it causes controversy, it's never going to stop. Your name will be attached to it forever. Isaiah Thomas's name got attached to something that he wasn't the one who said it first. Dennis Rodman said, if Larry Bird was a black guy, he'd be another player. All Isaiah Thomas said was, yeah, and agreed. He's the one who took the heat. He's the one who had to get on national television and apologize. They had a press conference to get him to apologize to Larry Bird. Larry Bird said, I don't even care about this. That is part of the game. So y'all better wake up. We're grabbing these microphones and thinking y'all going to willy-nilly say whatever you want and not have to back it up that it's not going to stir something up.
James said, we'll wait till a man hits a woman to get a little hard foul. Once that hard foul happened and knocked that woman out the game, or she get injured or flung too far or hit the ground too hard, Maybe they'll look at that differently.
And this doesn't mean I side with the fucking Republicans, because that's what we can't take out of this. It's a time now. Rules not followed. Transgender men cannot birth a baby. Bring back shame and just simply telling people to get the fuck out of here. I mean,
they said,
okay,
fuck out of here, that bullshit. Just bring that back.
What do you want me to say? I can't be mad at you, Kate, because
the old school. Just bring that back. Good morning, Jane.
I think in a race to be, so inclusive, and it's funny because they don't take the same stance when it comes to inclusivity in race, right? But in the race to be so inclusive, you're being divisive.
You're absolutely being divisive.
You're being very divisive and demeaning.
You're using every divisive tactic. You're using every divisive tactic to try and force somebody to be inclusive. Every and listen, the people and there are people who will be like, yeah, well, I can fight for trans, and because they're black trans. Okay, they're black trans, and guess what?
Courageous.
The first part of that, black trans. We never fix the black part. Right. We never fix the treatment of black people. So you want to fight for something where you just want to skip over and go like, well, let's take. Why? Problems don't get solved like that. If they would allow trans women in the WNBA, then they should allow studs. And yeah, but the studs can't.
But it would be the same.
They wouldn't want to.
It's still the same analogy. It's still a difference in the physiological part. And I think that's not even a fight, because what they're looking at as, like I said, the advantage, the playing advantage.
It's just, they're not. Why do women have to sacrifice? And this is the diabolical. They got these women accepting it and saying, yeah, I'll play. Why are you allowing somebody to come in to take your job? Because that's what's going to happen.
That's exactly what this is.
And once again, I'm not missing the point that this is to create chaos. Yes, this is to create chaos. Yes, it absolutely is. You know why lynchings are being allowed in Mississippi? Number one, because of the racist, the racist fundamental racism and hate that is in this country, that this country was built on. Number two, because this administration would like nothing more than a damn race war to happen. All right, let me get to the Saucy Santana.
And before I saw Stacey Mitchell in the sidebar real quick. I saw her showing out online, Mike. I just saw this, just to break up this real quick. This is Auntie outside, y'all. I think she was doing too much being a married woman, Mike. Let me put this.
Being a married woman.
In Los Cabos, Mexico, y'all. This our last day.
Look what she got on, Mike. What is Stacey doing? What is Stacey doing, Mike?
She got
Listen. Stacey is giving it, okay?
She got her breasts all out like that. I just saw that, it threw me off. I'm sorry, Stacey. I know you got a husband. He wasn't there with you in Mexico, and you showing out. I just saw that. Let me just break up all this serious stuff.
Though?
That's doing too much.
That's just a bathing suit.
Mike. All right.
I don't think there's anything inappropriate about what she has on. She's in Cabo. She ain't in the middle of Walmart or in the middle of the grocery store.
Why wouldn't she post it if she wore it? Why wouldn't she post it? If she wore it around everybody in Cabo, why wouldn't she post it?
Lady Q, if you ever, we're going to have a problem. How about that? All right. That's doing too much. But I just saw her name up there and thought about it. I was like, wait a minute. All right, now we can move on. Good morning. If Stacey McCann did that in y'all heyday,
she's got big. Stacey Mitchell has got big breasts. I don't know what bathing suit did you want her to wear.
something that was more
What?
dressing to your breast size and body type.
What do you want her to
I
wear
don't think
then?
that there's anything wrong with what she has on, nor do I think that it's too small or too revealing. It is what it is. It's a
She's
bathing
showing a
suit on
minimum amount of her
beach.
breasts compared to what people wear.
Yes, that's a full cover up bathing suit.
All right. I didn't know what direction you was going to take. I
And
know
so
what
let
direction
me
I
ask you
take.
something. What do
That's
you
doing
make?
too much.
Do you make Lady Q wear a
don't
turtleneck?
I don't make my wife do anything. But if
I'm
something
just
is
asking.
if something is inappropriate and she asks my, and I give my opinion, I know my wife will respect that and change.
So in that,
Good morning, Stacey.
so listen. You said operative words. Your wife, Stacy.
All right, let me get out of here now.
Auntie outside ain't your wife.
But even if it's not, this is absurd. That this even a topic of discussion. What? Oh, that's
Sean. She was talking about the transgender behind. There was the whole transgender in the NBA.
Then it ain't going nowhere. They're allowing transgender wrestling in DC and California. Yes, this is causing. Goddamn, Jay.
My fault. Go ahead.
This is causing people to get hurt. Most men are naturally strong. Yes, there are people getting hurt in the MMA and in wrestling. I don't understand what is so difficult to understand that this shouldn't be allowed to happen.
I thought it was do you, boo. Shut up.
Yeah, I thought it was do you, boo.
Tell him Afro Queen, okay?
She can do her.
I thought it was do you, boo. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
She did. I just think it's showing too much. That was funny.
I don't think that she's showing too much. Get it, Auntie outside, okay? She looks amazing. I hope your vacation was great.
Okay, Stacey was having fun. Get it, Auntie outside. She ain't say nothing back. She must have stopped watching. All right, because I figured she would have came in my neck by now. You look good, Stacey. All right, LaShawn. I just thought it was too much. So happy Friday, as correct.
I see women with bras went out jogging around here. No sports bra, other kind of bra. Okay. Happy Friday. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Stop talking, please, KT said. I bet you ain't post that, KT, with your stuff all out and showing and posting online. All
But
right.
her stuff was not all out.
See her
Be
stuff
easy.
I didn't see her
What
stuff
do you
all
mean?
out.
How didn't you?
I didn't see her stuff all out.
If that's your wife, you want her doing that?
Yes, I didn't see her stuff all out. I that's just a normal bathing suit. Like, I don't know what beach you go to. That is just a normal bathing suit. I don't know which one. I don't know which one you go to.
Because that's a full coverage.
I don't know which beach that you were at that you didn't see. That is a normal bathing suit.
That's a regular bathing suit, J Black. First of all, she can't help that she is well endowed in the front. Okay, so what is she supposed to do with those? Like let me know. Let me know. What is she supposed to do?
I guess go ahead. She like it. I love it. She like it. I love it.
Clearly, she like it because she got it on.
Look, she responded. And my ass was out too.
See, I love that energy. Give it to him, Auntie. Give it to him.
But your husband wasn't with you. You out here baiting people, and I don't know. That's doing too much. It's a certain when you with your husband versus when you're not with your husband. Like y'all can. It's certain ways you should dress. To be honest, just being honest, Mike. Now you know, Mike, stop playing. You know what I'm talking about.
You're one of one opinion.
No, Mike, no.
You're one of one opinion.
When you're with him, he's okay with different stuff than when you're not. Because he knows what attraction.
I'm not doing all that.
That sounds a little, but see that sounds a little bit of an air of insecurity because whether you're with me or whether you're not with me, you should be conducting yourself appropriately. You should govern yourself accordingly, regardless.
It's a Friday day. I know that's right. And my ass is out too.
Listen, I love it. I love it.
How you feel about bikinis?
Yeah, on other women, yeah, go for it. Thumbs up. Not mine.
So Lady Q can't wear a two-piece.
No. And not if I'm not with her. No.
So the showing of her stomach is the point of contention.
The breasts, the cheeks. Where's the
How is she not gonna show her cheeks and her breasts?
Because there's a thing that they tie around their waist, Mike. It looked like a little.
They're not gonna get in the pool with that.
But then you take it off right before you get in the pool. Stacey ain't in no pool right there.
But what I'm saying is you're not. But even she's not going to cover her breasts. Your breasts are going to be exposed in a bathing suit.
Lady Q even got the shawl joint, the little thin joint they put over their whole body.
God bless her soul.
You know what I'm talking about, Mo. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I just saw that.
She probably wears the cover
Friday.
up because she don't feel like dealing with your mess. She probably don't feel like dragging you. She wants to have a nice vacation.
I guarantee you she wears that shawl not because she thinks what she has on is inappropriate.
Thank you. Because your wife is nowhere near inappropriate.
Like men are more upset about women in WNBA sports. Yeah, I think a lot of men are. For me, I am, because I know what they're about to do to y'all. And have you ever seen somebody getting set up and you keep trying to yell at them like, yo, they're setting you up. They're setting you up. And the person doesn't listen and you're like, dog, why are you allowing them to set you up like this? Auntie looks good. Tomorrow's my birthday. I'm going to do the same, Auntie.
All right. You must be single.
Happy birthday.
Or not around your husband. Shut up, Jay Black. That's 55 and fine.
I know that's right, Auntie. I know that's right, Auntie. 55 and fine.
See, I'm out in these streets, Cabo, without my husband, dressing the way I want to dress with my cheeks out.
I love
and
it.
My breasts out. Yeah. Okay.
I love it.
All right.
Auntie, you look good. You look fabulous.
All right. Did you see the ass picture? No, I just ran across. I was scrolling. I didn't see that. I was just scrolling and I saw that.
Down.
I felt offended for your husband. I said, I'm gonna send this to myself just in case Stacey's on the show tomorrow. I didn't say. I don't think I want to see the ass picture. To be honest, I feel offended. I feel like I shouldn't be saying it. All right. You said Saucy Santana. I think I saw that clip you're about to play, and me and Lady Q got into that debate last night too.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting.
Jay Black, telling to wear where's the cover up? Yes, tell them to wear either the sheer cover, the whole like a little thin robe type thing that they wear, real thin.
But you can still see through that, right?
But it's still is a level of
it makes them feel better. They still see it, but it makes them feel better. They still see it.
So diabolical. Is a sarong? What is it? What she said, Kate?
So sarong is the thing that go around your waist.
Okay, I like that one. Or the big one, the tall one, the long one. Either or. Sarong.
But you can see through it.
So let me get into what this nonsense.
Happy pre-birthday, Courageous. Happy pre-birthday.
Angela Yee was interviewing her, and I just want you to hear
her.
I want you to hear what Saucy Santana said. I just want you to hear
her.
The kids want to. The other recent thing that went viral again was the kids thing. Like, the kids want to. And I would love for you to clear that up.
What now, mind you.
Okay, pull it out.
Get the receipts. Because that's what I said. People like to clip.
What kids thing?
It's a clip where I said, niggas want to fuck me, kids want to fuck me, aunties want to fuck me, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And so
that's what she just said. She said,
mm-hmm.
Kids want to F me.
I'm not going anywhere, Pat. Okay, we're going back to that. We're going right back to that. We ain't skipping over it. We ain't glossing over it. No, we're going back to you trying to say this quickly on what this.
People like to clip.
What kids thing?
It's a clip where I said, niggas want to fuck me, kids want to fuck me, aunties want to fuck me, everybody.
Mm.
What we doing? What are we doing? Now, she's going to show a clip of young guys that she called YNs who saw her and they said he had a fat ass. And he said, you don't want none of this. You're too young for that. And tried to act like he had some morals and was like, I'm just showing you. Those are my actions. They said I had a fat ass and I shut it down. Once again, you think these YNs these young people ain't being influenced? You want to deny that and you want to let your political party guilt trip you into feeling like this? If you think they're not being influences by seeing this their entire life. What are you doing? Because I was about to play the rest of it.
No, you good. You good. I hit the
wrong. They clipped it. And I think right now too, I don't want to throw shade on nobody else's situation, but somebody else is in the headline for, that little me gauge. Yeah. And I'm like, that just has never been.
That somebody else was Sydney Starr, who actually got arrested for what took place with a 14-year-old boy and another 14-year-old boy, allegedly, who were there for football. Just to make that clear.
My character, but at the same time, you can't. I ain't finna beat y'all hoes in the head about something that y'all want to make y'all mind up to believe. Yeah. And also, I think people forget that even though I live stream, I'm a celebrity, so I answer these questions on lip service.
Okay.
Yes. I don't gotta prop up my phone.
Oh, bitch, please! This is the
so I don't want to focus on clips that people have. I want to focus on action. You heard the little boy, he said, damn, that shit fat.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And now listen to what I said.
Oh.
No, go back to the beginning. I don't need y'all to miss this.
Okay, we got to hear it one more time. Let me be quiet on the creek.
Yeah, you're watching.
Yeah, you should watch your mouth. You too fucking young. Right.
Some little YNs outside. Damn, that shit fat. What you say?
Yeah.
First of all, watch your mouth. You too motherfucking young for that. When have I ever gave kids, pregnant teeth, any type of thing? That's action.
That's action. That's action. But you told me that you said this, and obviously
people like to clip.
What kids thing?
It's a clip where I say niggas want to fuck me, kids want to fuck me, aunties want to fuck me, everybody.
Well, I guess that clip would be proof that what you're saying was right. I guess that clip that you showed would prove the lyrics that you said. And if y'all think these kids ain't being influenced by seeing this from the time they're 8 or 9 or 10 years old, that is your proof.
You got the other clip too, Mike?
What's the other clip?
This one right here.
And then I'm going to respond.
And I used to go fishing when I was a little girl. You got to be real quiet on the creek. Quiet on the creek.
So she's out here dancing and influencing all the little girls being a grown man.
Why is this okay? Why are y'all allowing this overgrown man with a beard and a wig around y'all children? Why are y'all allowing your daughters to pop their chests up and down on social media? Why? Why? It doesn't matter. Oh my God, when we were doing worse, we were kids, but there was no cameras. We was being children. We was in children's spaces. The adults was not enticing us to behave in this way.
So Tatiana Speaks was going on and on and on about Saucy Santana as well. With you influencing your little girls and your kids. You got them around this grown man gyrating.
Y'all keep being Mr. and Mrs. I put the cape on for the trans, and y'all keep letting them influence your goddamn kids. Y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead.
Mo was going to defend it. Mo, you going to defend that, Mo? Go ahead. Saucy just being saucy, right?
No. I think that as an adult, whoever you indulge in is who you indulge in. But when it comes to what I raise and expose my child to until he gets out here into this world, that's not what I choose to expose my son to. No. I don't condone it. Like I said, as an adult, how you live your life is how you live your life.
Saucy is problematic.
I don't want to hear anybody say kids want to.
What was your debate? What was the argument?
She was going. It was so foolish that she was going in another direction. I guess the opposing view side of adults and allowing this, and I don't even remember honestly, Mike, but because she got on my nerves. So when she get on my nerves and we debating, I stopped. But she was absolutely took a different approach to the Saucy thing. I played this whole Tatiana Speaks clip, and I was like, she's absolutely right. And Lady Q says she wasn't. So she was on the other side of this.
How are y'all not protecting your kids from being overly sexualized? People, I told you the mistakes that we made. I have pointed out what hip hop did. I have pointed it out. And y'all allowing it to happen all over again because the parents literally are so blinded by, I don't know, by a multitude of things. About, you got to be inclusive. No, you don't have to be inclusive.
And the access now is different. Our access was very limited to a lot of adult content when we did get it. Now you're talking about a whole nother ball game where everything is connected in the digital world that we live in. So our kids are getting it fast and hard. Sorry, I don't support anybody who says that kids want to F them. I just
This
if that's
is
the
what
content,
They clipped it, and I think right now too, I don't want to throw shade on nobody else's situation. Cause that's why I said people like to clip.
What kids thing?
It's a clip where I said niggas want to fuck me, kids want to fuck me, aunties want to fuck me, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
How is she even viable after saying something like that?
Kids want me, and then you're gonna be around the kids. Come on, shh, quiet on the crate. I don't think he's not a transgender. He's just a guy that's gay, he's trying to female present, but he's a man. If that makes sense.
And he plays the clip where it validates it. This woman says she has a problem with gay men being around children. That's what I take issue with. Tell them I said my child would not be gyrating anybody. I don't care for Saucy, and didn't know he
changing the narrative though.
Yeah,
but
no,
we worried about them being on.
My issue. Yeah, my issue is not their sexual preference. My issue is you saying kids want to F me. I think it's very irresponsible. And for me, no, I don't want my child following somebody that's making a statement like that. No.
Who's making a statement like that, who's over-sexualizing kids, who is presenting things to kids that are over-sexualized. And I said, this is what we made the mistake on. So if you want to say it was our fault, I will take 100% credit for that. But to say that people are like homophobic because no, I don't want anybody over-sexualizing my child. That's what the lady said, is what I'm saying.
Like this even worse. I'm just like, why are parents around? They letting their kids be around this grown man. They got them gyrating. I said, this is what we doing? We cool with this?
Let's watch this video and then I'm going to respond.
And I used to go fishing when I was a little girl. You gotta be real quiet on the creek.
That ain't influencing them little girls.
Why is this okay? Why are y'all allowing this overgrown man with a beard and a wig around y'all children? Why are y'all allowing your daughters to pop their chests up and down on social media? Why? It doesn't matter. Oh my God, when we were doing worse, we were kids, but there was no cameras. We was being children. We was in children's spaces. The adults was not enticing us to behave in this way. I don't care. And Black women are supporting the gay shit. These are the type of men that y'all allow to be the leaders of the community. But then when real Black men get up here and say, hey, we don't like it. Hey, Black women, why do you support it? Oh my God, y'all just hateful.
I don't know, Mike. 13 kinds of transgender. That's what Jane said. I don't know. What are 13? Is 13? What's the other 12? Like 13 kinds of transgender.
I am not abreast of all the culture of their community. Okay. But I do know that there's post-op and pre-op. And pre-op, of course, is pre-surgery, where you're having sexual reassignment, and post-op is once you have the sexual reassignment. Anything else, I am so oblivious.
This is when we start this. This is
to
what,
your answer to Senator Moody a
problem.
moment ago. Do you think that men can get pregnant?
I hesitated there because I wasn't sure where the conversation was going or what the goal was. I mean, I do take care of patients with different identities. I take care of many women. I take care of people with different identities. And so that's where I paused. I think, I wasn't sure where you were going with that.
Well, the goal is just the truth. So can men get pregnant?
Again, the reason I paused there is I'm not really sure what the goal of the question.
The goal is just to establish a biological reality. You just said a moment ago that science and evidence should control, not politics. So let's just test that proposition. Can men get pregnant?
I take care of people with many identities, but
Can men
I
get
take care
pregnant?
of many women that can get pregnant. I do take care of people that don't identify as women. That
Can men get pregnant?
again, as I'm saying,
Let me just remind you what you testified to a moment ago. Science and evidence should control, not politics. So can men get pregnant? You're a doctor, I think.
science and evidence should guide medicine.
Do science and evidence tell us that men can get pregnant? Biological men, can they get pregnant?
I also think yes/no questions like this are a political tool. And
No, yes/no questions are about the truth, doctor. Let's not make a mockery of this proceeding. This is about science and evidence, and I'm asking you. You know, the United States Supreme Court just heard arguments yesterday at great length on this question. This is not a hypothetical question. This is not theoretical. It affects real people in their real lives. And you're here as an expert, called by the other side as an expert, and you've been telling us that you follow, right, you're a doctor, and you follow the science and the evidence. So I just want to know, based on the science, can men get pregnant? That's a yes or no question. It really is, I think.
I think you're trying to reduce the complexity of a lot.
I'm not. I'm trying to get, it's not complex. I'm trying to get to an answer, and I'm trying to test, frankly, your veracity as a medical professional, as a scientist. Can men get pregnant?
I think you're also conflating
This is
male
extraordinary.
female with
No, I'm not conflating male and female. They're two different things. There's biological men and there's biological women. And I want to know, can men get pregnant?
what you were talking about is biological.
You're not going to answer my question. It sounds like.
Biological males.
This isn't hard, doctor. Can men get pregnant? Yes or no?
I would be more than happy to have a conversation with you that is not coming from a place of trying to be polarized and push.
I'm not trying to be polarizing. I'm trying to ask. I think it is extraordinary that we are here in a hearing about science and about women. And for the record, it's women who get pregnant.
Damn. Answer the question. Shaking my head, Queen Born said.
I mean, he asked directly, like he rephrased it so many times, and then he just flat out said biological men and biological women. He took all of the titles and all of that out, and he stuck strictly to the physiological aspects, the science of it. And she still couldn't answer. So if that doesn't tell you that that this is heavily agenda driven, I don't know what else.
It's like, remind you of the Trump lose the 2020 election. That's what it reminds me of. They will not answer certain questions. And that's one of them. They won't say, yep, he lost. They won't say it. Can men have babies? Well, it depends on how you're looking at the things. Can men have babies? Well, in science, if people have surgery, then can men have babies?
This is what they do. They open and they use it, and they use it for politic purposes. The Democrats and the Republicans use it for politic purposes, and what they use is something that affects society, and they use it as a game. So yes, do I understand they use it for us to argue and go back and forth? I would not even debate this if I didn't see them making laws about it. If I didn't see them intruding on people's lives.
Are you singing the song?
It's in my head now.
Are you?
Pause.
Over there.
No, I just heard it. I heard it in my head. No men cannot carry fetuses in their womb. James said, I answer it. No, they cannot carry fetuses in their womb. LaShawn said, I can answer too. No, they cannot.
But what about a trans woman? Well, she's not a woman. The hearing was about abortion, and the question wasn't necessarily, and it wasn't asked for the purpose of the hearing. He was attempting to derail the point of the hearing. Both sides are playing, and well, we agree, because I know both sides are playing it. The fact of the matter is that question shouldn't even be allowed to be used by either Democrats or Republicans. That question should have a clear answer. It should have a clear answer.
Good morning, Mr. Boyd. What up, homie?
Marcus, darling.
What up, Marcus? LaShawn, he's full of it. This is not what the song is about. No, the song is not. I've looked up the lyrics. The song isn't about fishing. Yeah.
See the video of the little girl with the hair?
No, go ahead. Play the video. I'll be right back. Play the video of the girl.
Let me see if y'all agree with this, Mo.
An 8-year-old second grader going into the second grade for the very first time this week wearing a 13x6 frontal wig ponytail.
Can't find it. I'm not in the city.
I gotta mute the music, obviously, for YouTube purposes. But I don't even know what 13-inch and all that frontal. Like, her hair is done up going to school. Is this bad parenting?
Not
Is that bad parenting?
Let me hear what she's saying. Let me hear what she's saying.
Wearing a 13x6 frontal wig ponytail at all, let alone to school. I'm talking about crisp baby hairs. What are we doing? We're losing the plot. We're losing the plot. And I never come on here and talk about people's children. But this week, these back to school images have been extremely ridiculous.
All right.
Y'all's children.
Yeah, because y'all want to turn these little girls into grown women overnight. But go ahead, Mo. Go ahead.
So I'll say this because she had a ponytail. I don't like to speak on something like that because you don't know if the little girl has alopecia. You don't know if the girl has issues with cancer, anything like that taken out her hair. You don't know any of those things. So when I see a little girl, if she's acting appropriately, being a young lady, I don't think that there's anything wrong if her mother decided to put her hair in use a wig to do a ponytail. It's no different than if you decide to allow your child to wear braids or extensions. It's just another form of extensions. So I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think that there's something wrong when it turns into you want her to emulate like a young Miami with her behavior or something like that. Yes. But her hair in a ponytail, I think that looking at the hairstyle, it looks age appropriate to me.
Okay, so it's not bad parenting. You said it's age appropriate.
No, I think that I'm looking at this case right here.
KT said you're wrong. It's too much. KT said it's too damn much.
So again, I prefaced it with you don't know if she has alopecia.
Well, she ain't got
you
no
don't know
damn
if she has
alopecia.
cancer. You don't know that, Jay Black. So what I'm doing is I'm saying you don't know why that little girl has. It's the same as kids walk around with braids. You give kids box braids, you put hair. So if you're going to say don't put any extensions in the little girl's hair, that's something different. But I look at behavior more so than I'm looking at if her hair was in something inappropriate, that's different. But to me, that is a ponytail. Would I do it to my daughter? No. But again, the circumstances is different.
There's a hairdresser who said
I don't think the look is inappropriate or anything like that. No.
Who cursed her out, who refused to install a wig on a 10-year-old. So there's hairdressers said, nah, I ain't doing that. But this mom wanted, I'm back to my do you, boo. If I'm a parent and my kid wanted
for this particular case right here, if this is what the parent wanted to allow, that's fine. I don't think that there's anything age inappropriate about the look.
Sexy Mo, I agree. Hair is okay.
If her hair was growing out of her scalp like that, and in the same style, no one would say anything. They would say, oh my God, your hair is so beautiful. Oh my God, she has gorgeous hair. She looks so gorgeous. But because it's fake,
you on that Asha Wi-Fi.
It's judgy.
Hit live.
I don't think so.
Even in the case of illness, Mo.
Behavior. That's why I said behavior is different.
And the behavior are inappropriate.
Yeah, I disagree with the style. But again, that's preference.
Well, you can read Asha's because she wants to.
Because if her hair was growing out of her scalp like that, because I have cousins whose their hair is that long, that thick, and people always stop them. Oh my God, your child has beautiful hair.
That's right. Asha,
If she was white, let's just play devil's advocate. If she was white and she came to school and her hair was in a
if she was white,
ponytail
that's her
and a
natural hair.
bang, would
No,
that be too much? Would it be inappropriate?
so
I
Asha
think
said,
that we have
no
to take a look
facts.
at that.
Sometimes it's all about the alopecia. Not sure if that's the case or not, but because Asha do hair, so custom hair for children as young as 6 years old to attend school. So Asha would do her hair like this.
I
Asha said, I'm
think
taking
it's
that
just the
money.
negative stigma that wigs and weaves have in our community. But I don't think that makes her a bad parent because she did that. I don't think that that's a bad parenting. Now, behavior, I always look at behavior. Is your child acting age appropriate?
Well, I'm not gonna call anybody a bad parent. I'm gonna say this, y'all, and I know I miss a lot. There has got to be some time. There has got to be some time where some shit is for grown and some people ain't, and some shit ain't.
Mm-hmm.
Like there is no, at this point, lashes, long lashes. There is no age. There is no age. Nothing. It's just 9 years old. You can doll them up like you're playing with a fucking doll.
So I don't agree with lashes, but that's just, again, that's me. I don't agree with lashes for kids, but again, that's me. But when it comes to ponytail, my debate or my just I want everyone to think, if she was a little white girl or somebody of a different persuasion and her hair was that long naturally, would that look be inappropriate?
But that's not why we. But my thing is, we know that's not why we wear it. We wear it because they look growner. Because you look like a grown ass. You look like a grown woman. You do grown woman shit.
That could be sexy mo right there. Same color blue. That
I'm tired. I'm tired of making these little, whatever. Dog. Can kids be kids?
Well, correct.
You're really going to be throwing on
too much. You're judging too much.
Yeah, I am. I'm judging because everybody is fucking grown out here. Everybody's grown. Can't nobody be a kid? Like, can't nobody be a kid in the way they talk, the way they walk?
Mm-hmm. So that's why I said behavior. Behavior for me is everything. It's not about the ponytail, how long it is, or anything like that. But again, if it was growing out of her scalp, and I have plenty of cousins who their hair looks just like that naturally. But would we have a problem with that?
No, we wouldn't.
The style inappropriate. So and I go back to what Stacey was saying about alopecia and all these other different reasons why they make children's wigs, or maybe why she would have on a wig. I don't know her personally. But is that, does that become inappropriate?
Correct.
Would I put one on my child?
Can we do anything without being under the microscope?
But everything
and I love and I love that. But you know what? We never have the real conversation, which No, yeah, you're right. Can we do anything under the microscope? You know what the microscope is. You know the grown shit that young ladies are being exposed to. They're already over-sexualized in every way. In every way, they're over-sexualized. And that has a lot of fault to do with men and a fucking administration that is a fucking full of pedophiles that we still haven't arrested. And I get there are a lot of reasons. But damn, why do we have why do we bring up alopecia? I get it. Valid point. I said valid point. Yeah. I said valid point. Why do we bring up under the microscope when we know these little girls want nothing more than to be grown? That is what every child wants to do, is to be grown. We want to do grown shit. That is every child's. When I was a kid, when you were a kid, we all wanted it, and we just speed race it, and we take them right there. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, she's not a bad parent for the hair.
Think she's a bad parent. I think that
behavior is questionable.
Well, I didn't see her behavior, so I was looking at the hair. I didn't see. I think
she was just dancing. Wasn't she just dancing? I think she was just dancing. Let's see. I like the playlist, boy. Turn it up a little louder. I guess it depends on what the song is talking about. I don't know what the song is talking about. Her hair look nice though.
And understand, I know the pressure. I have had.
She got her nails done.
I've had 3 daughters. I know the pressure. Yes, I still go to this day. I know it is difficult. If it's on hair, there's a difference. I'm not gonna add to my daughter's hair what I may put in my own hair. I'm good.
Putting on lipstick and makeup. They do that at the young age. That's as a child. When my 3-year-old grandbaby in the house going out putting the fingernail polish on and the nails, lip gloss.
But you know what? Even when I was younger,
look at me. She wanted me to say, "Oh, you look cute, you look good." Like that's when they teach them, Mike. They got to do all that.
When I was younger, J Black, they painted my nails, but my behavior wasn't that of a grown up. And it was painted. I could only get pink, the pearl. Y'all know from the 80s, 90s.
Mm-hmm.
But when it came to lipstick and makeup, do you know the rule in my house was you can't even wear you can't wear like pink on your lips or anything like that until you were 16. And so there were parameters that my parents put on, not just exposure, but what we were allowed to do. And so I think that we need to put a heavier emphasis on the teachings and the behavior, and then the self-love and how body image and how you appear to yourself, more so than looking at it from the standpoint of how long the hair is. And I feel like it's inappropriate. I don't. I grew up with women with long hair all my life. And so I look at behavior.
Different. Afro Queen say children's cultures have been slowly
there's no children's culture.
No, that's what she's saying. It's been fading. It used to be a thing,
and that's what they wanted. That's exactly what they wanted.
You had your nice Easter little outfit on.
This is what we don't have.
Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow.
Can be anything.
That's what we need. And listen, that didn't end up nothing's perfection.
Yeah, speaking of reading rainbow,
we got fucking quiet on the creek.
Quiet on the creek. Speaking of reading rainbow and read
Selma?
this word.
Selma, I learned cursive in 3rd grade.
Read this word. Hey, the word up on there. You gotta go to another car. Read this word.
This cursive? I can't read cursive.
It's a Z or a Q. You tell me.
What that say? Yeah, yellow.
Read this word.
Your spelling sucks.
Read this word. Corella. Corella. That's a J. J. I don't know cursive. Read this word.
Cursive. What the?
Read this word. Crema.
Sprelmo.
It said crema. Jarella. Next word. That was just a hard one. Read this word. Yalra. It's in like Spanish. What the f is this? Read this word.
Mama.
What in the world is it? It's like a loop. Cursive. It's cursive. Read this word. Is that in a word? Read this.
So you get the point. We get the point, Mike. They can't read the word. They can't read cursive.
It's called, if that doesn't show you how they wanted to dumb us down, they stopped teaching cursive.
My son knows cursive because the school that he's in taught him at a grade school level cursive handwriting. I'm thankful because how do you sign your name? How do you sign your signature if you don't know how to write in cursive?
That ain't it. I got more, Mike. I got more. You thought that's bad. Do you know what a consonant is?
Count the consonants. The consonants? Count the consonants. The what? Consonants. I don't even know what that means. Cockroaches. Count the consonants.
1.
Count the consonants. 2. 4.
7.
None? Why say none? I only see apple. Consonants.
There's 2.
What are they?
A and E.
These are vowels. There's 2 vowels in apple. There's no consonant. Consonant. Australia. Wait, so where's apple? So A-E-I-O-U and sometimes Y is a vowel. How many consonants do you see in the word apple?
It ain't no.
1, 2.
4?
Apple. That's it.
What? What is that?
Apple.
So how many?
It's 1 is I.
2.
Why say 2?
A and E.
Those are vowels. A and E. What is A and E? Pronoun. What are the vowels? What are the vowels?
A-E-I-O-U. you.
If the word is apple, A-E-I-O-U, sometimes Y are the vowels, right? That means everything else is a consonant. How many?
So he hasn't trying to teach people. Like they don't. Mike, what happened, Mike? This used to be like the standard, right?
That's the game. To dumb everybody the fuck down. That's the game. And it's being done directly in our face. I don't even remember when they stopped teaching cursive. I don't know. I ate down with my makeup. It became a real skill. Eyeshadow, everything. But I didn't wear it out the house.
Oh, you was letting her doing makeup in the house, but she wasn't going out looking grown. But that reading rainbow was good. They can't read, Mike. They don't know cursive. They stopped teaching it. But I didn't understand the reason for it. Because I guess if you're not teaching cursive, you're not going over the difference between vowels and consonants. So like, if you don't know these things, I don't know. You would think that's standard. And you saying the agenda is to dumb us down because we'll believe.
Of course it is, to make us as dumb as possible. To make us as dumb as possible. And what they do, once again, y'all, what they do is they overload parents and they overload people so much that you can't keep up with everything. You can't keep up. You're like, they're not teaching you cursive? So now what are you supposed to do? What committee do I go to? What board do I go to say this is ridiculous that you guys are dumbing down my kids like this? But at the same time, I'm trying to refinance my mortgage. I'm trying to keep a roof over my kids' head. I'm dealing with what's going on every single day. It's a master plan. It's a master fucking plan to get us as dumb as possible. So we don't use that muscle called the brain. Learning something just exercises your muscle. Even if you think you're not going to use it, you're exercising the brain to learn something.
Can I just say this? The original Constitution of the United States was written in cursive.
Yes.
And I'm just going to leave that there.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to we gotta get that
because
sound.
As they erase history,
you can't even read the history that they don't erase.
You can't.
They ain't even got to erase it. They just got to wait a few years. You won't be able to read it.
You won't be able to read it, and that is.
And then you'll rely on ChatGPT to tell you. And once they start controlling that, then they'll control exactly the information that you're getting from the source that you think is the Omega, is the God. Nobody can control that.
You dumbass nigga.
And if they had just used context clues, if they couldn't make it out to Z. They're not read the word, or they can't read in cursive.
They didn't know that first letter was a Z. That's what started all.
Yeah, it was in cursive.
So they're like, "What the hell is that?" He said, "You wrote this."
Think about it. They give you this technology. They can't read a regular clock. They can't read cursive, and it's not your fault. It's not their fault. It's because
it's 20-year-olds.
They bamboozled the parents because the parents are working 40 and 50-hour weeks.
But is it the kids' fault if they not taught about?
I just said it's not the kids' fault. Listen to me. I just said it's not the kids' fault.
So we can't blame them for not knowing how to do a zebra is.
And it's not the parents' fault.
Well, why should the parents rely on the school system?
What else are we gonna do, dog?
You can homeschool. You can teach a kid an analog clock.
When do you have time? This is a 40-hour damn work week that was created.
They discovered the perfect trap. 40 hours keeps you alive, but too tired to escape. Henry Ford ran the numbers. He tested different work schedules and found the sweet spot. 40 hours. Not because it's optimal for productivity, because it's optimal for control. Let's do the math. 40 hours work, 10 hours commuting, 56 hours sleeping, 14 hours for eating, showering, basic survival. That's 120 hours, leaving you 48 hours of free time. Except you're exhausted. So you spend Saturday recovering from the week and Sunday dreading Monday. Your weekend isn't freedom, it's recovery time, so you can do it again. Monday morning, the alarm goes off, and you feel it, that existential dread. 5 days until freedom. 5 days of giving your life away. For what? A paycheck that disappears instantly. Rent, bills, food, loans. Nothing left. You want to start that business? Too tired. Learn that skill? Too tired. Build that project? Too tired. That's not an accident. That's the design. If you had energy left over, you'd leave. If you had money left over, you'd build something. If you had time left over, you'd organize. They can't let that happen. So they found the formula. Just enough money to survive, just enough time to not completely break, just enough energy to come back tomorrow, but never enough to escape. And then they tell you, work hard for 45 years, then you can retire. So you do it. You trade your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s for a paycheck. And at 65, you're free. Except your body's broken, your energy's gone. You spent your best years building someone else's dream, and your freedom came too late to use it. The 40-hour work week isn't about productivity, it's about compliance. Keep you tired, keep you poor, keep you busy. Too exhausted to think, too broke to leave, too busy to organize. That's not employment, that's control. And you'll do it for the next 45 years. Unless you break or escape. But you won't, because you can't afford to. That's the trap.
This is what I'm trying. This is what I'm trying to tell you about an agenda. About and this is what they do. I give you other examples. And listen, you ain't got to listen to me. This is Michael Sean in his thoughts. Let me tell you why they accept partying in college. Let me tell you why they accept it. Let me tell you why it's actually promoted. It's promoted because, number one, they know the more partying you do, the more money you're going to spend and the longer you're going to be in college. And number two, the more likely you are not to complete your college journey.
Oh.
Because you got an 18, 19, and 20-year-old who is given the freedom and is being told it's okay to get fucked up. It's okay to go to drinking parties. It's okay to chug, drink. Because in reality, education on that level should not have included all that. That should be the most serious part of your life, where you are spending $80, $90, $100,000 that you are putting yourself in debt with for the rest of your life. You can't file bankruptcy to get out of it. You have to pay it. That should be the time when you are ultimately the most focused you will ever be, if you are learning the skills of an occupation that you're going to do for the rest of your life. But they don't. What they give you is a bunch of distractions. What you get is partying and drinking, and movies about partying and drinking.
Let's go. Such and such want to holler at you.
So you ask a 20-year-old to balance this lure of partying and trying to be serious at the same time when they know that's not going to be the case. It's always set up.
Hey, it's Bob at the party. Hey, Lady Q says she read a comment. Mike, do your daughters know how to address write an envelope to address envelope?
I would have to ask them.
Like, are they?
But I see it all the time. Where I work out, I see it all the time. People will send something, and I'll be like, "You didn't put a return address on it."
And they're like, "Oh, can you do that for me?" Mm-hmm. But like I said, you're not mailing a lot of letters nowadays. Like, who's really buying stamps? Like, that's still like
a lot of people are buying stamps.
What?
Y'all still mailing bills out? Y'all not doing online?
I don't mail bills out, but I do mail cards out, like birthdays. Like yours is coming up. If I had your address and knew where you lived, I would send you a birthday card.
That'd be a bitch. We had his address.
For the record, Mo, I appreciate that thought, but I don't need no damn cards mailed to me. That don't make.
You know what, Mo? I need cards. So my birthday is March 2nd. If you ever want it makes me to know that you took time out of your day to actually send me a card would be a wonderful thing. So
I asked Lady Q to read it for me. Like, yeah, can you read it? Mo done sent this smushy card. Anyway, let me move on.
I guess I thought that we were at the point in therapy that you know that you were accepting cards, but I guess not.
I can accept it. That don't mean I'm still comfortable with it, and I don't necessarily need it. That's why I don't put my birthday on face. I took my stuff all off in, and I don't even want all that birthday stuff.
Yeah, but you told Dexter.
I told him my birthday because I needed him to read me. Pause.
Yeah.
He needed the birthday to do the reading.
So I think we think your birthday is August 26th. Just want to put it out
there.
No,
but you won't see it on my reminder on Facebook to people.
It is easier to control a person who is not educated and know the norm. Japan keeps their kids up on education. That's why I try, especially why I tell all my daughters, and this is why I tell Monty. I said, listen, I know you think now is the time to party. It's not. This is not the time for luxury. This is the time to stack your paper, get all the information you need to advance, because in your late 30s, your mid 30s, late 30s is when you want to be able to take that 2-week vacation. Is where you want to be able to chill, because now you have the resources to actually pay for everything, and you're not taking vacations strapped on money. Even though vacations ain't the end all be all, but I get it. Schools stopped teaching cursive and also telling time on a standard clock.
And you as a parent knowing that, what are you doing differently? How are you making sure that your kid knows the analog?
My kid knows the big hand, little hand. My son knows how to write in cursive and read in cursive. Yes.
And that's great. Unfortunately, there's no clocks anywhere. So if you're going to learn something, the only way you can actually learn it is by using it.
So you got to be intentional to put an analog clock in your house.
I do. I have one in my house. I have one in my house in the foyer. When you first walk in, it's a huge, big.
There you go, Mike. Stop relying on the cell phone,
big
Mike.
Clock. But in part, I did grow up in a military household.
Let me stop trying to mess with Mike.
And so there's some things I might do that other people might.
I know it's ridiculous.
But y'all do rely on your phone for the time. No, nobody even look at the watch.
Everybody relies. Everybody does. But that's what I'm saying. The people that we vote for, the people that we keep in power are part of the plot. So just like you rely on your identity, your political identity to be Democrats and all that good stuff, you should take time out to research exactly what they're doing to you.
Jane talking about reading the map. Now, I disagree with learning to read a map. Come on.
Reading a map was excellent. Yeah. Reading a map was excellent.
The GPS in the phone is right there.
Let me tell you something. You watch that movie on Netflix with Obama when everything just shut down.
And when everything shuts down, how you going to get somewhere?
Forget GPS.
If you lose internet and all that, I guess, that is a survival skill.
And it's hard to find a map. So when you find a map, you better hold on to it.
MapQuest.
And a lot of y'all don't even know how to read a map. A lot of y'all don't know an interstate between a route between. Our parents work 40 hours plus a week sometimes, and we could and can read. You invest your time in what's important. But Asha, they were teaching us how to do that in school.
It was standard.
We had TV shows that taught us how to read. We had TV shows that showed us about the government. Ain't it peculiar that this administration really wanted to shut down PBS? Ain't it just crazy that they really want to shut down PBS?
That's how I learned how a bill passed through to become a law.
That's how we all learned.
Still rock being honest.
I'm 36. I definitely struggled with the regular clock until I was around 18. I think it was mainly lack of practice. All the clocks at school and home were digital. The analog church was at church. They should have kept analog clocks. They should have, but they don't want to. They want to dumb us down at every corner.
She want that 40-hour work clip, Mike.
Okay. Here's the Texas teacher. Find and play.
Mike telling the truth
about young one. Mike telling the truth about young ones in college. Keep them in more distracted in college makes more money. Absolutely, that's why they promote this shit. Lady Q, they're like the girl that melted down because she didn't know how to use the washer and the laundromat. Facts on facts.
They probably get frustrated. What the hell? How do you? What do I push? Stamps are 80 cents a piece now. That's what Jane said. Nobody using no
You gotta
damn
buy the
stamp.
forever stamps.
And this is the forever stamps. That's what we sell. This is the
Yeah, you
teacher
gotta buy the
who
forever stamps.
wanted to let
in the
people
middle
know.
of class because we had 2 paragraphs to read, 1 sentence complete to write. I gave them the sentence stems. I basically completed the sentence for them in the model. These are 17 and 18-year-old kids, and they couldn't fill in 4 words. And I have seniors who simply cannot read, and seniors who cannot write.
Just breaks his heart, and it breaks my heart.
It does.
Too.
The
Like,
educator,
it's just, yeah.
And let me tell you what the internet did to that guy. Let me tell you what they took time out to do. They didn't take time out for us to reflect and be like, all right, so parents with kids in school right now, what can we do to help? No, what they did was they dug into him, and a woman made a post about how he scammed people. He was supposed to do a meet and greet, and people that showed up, and he didn't show up. And well, you scamming people. You worried about people reading. You scam. This is what I mean about the intellect of human beings.
They did a backstory on him.
You decide that even though what he's saying is the truth, I would like to tell you about this.
Let me learn more about you.
Then people were criticizing, well, what you need to do is start a program. Stop all that crying. Yo, human beings are so overrated, though.
So they figure out your background. They'll figure out you got something with you too. No Child Left Behind. Yeah, Queenborn said that earlier. Oh, it ended in 2015.
Thank you, Lady Q.
As these kids become adults.
Of course, I would have wanted to homeschool my kids, but which one of us was going to stay home to homeschool them?
Jane,
And I've done that stint, and I could tell you right now, with all the education I have,
I love
it
Roman
ain't as
numerals.
easy as you think.
Still Rock said those Roman numerals still mess me up to this day. Y'all know Roman numerals? I guess the kids today wouldn't know it.
Yeah.
They definitely won't know Roman numerals. Why did they teach us Roman numerals anyway? That ain't part of our day-to-day life. Now that I think about it. I know it, but why? What do I need that for?
When you're writing reports, they are, or if you're doing an agenda for an organization, more than likely they're done in Roman numerals.
At the end of a TV show, the only time I see Roman numerals at the end of the TV show, it shows you when it was made. That's the only time I see Roman numerals. But anyway, as parents, my 10-year-old child. Oh, Mike not interested right now. Mike moving on. Mike, what are you looking at?
My something's going on with my computer. As a parent, my child's 10-year-old brought a report he did with no period, no capital letters. It was a mess. Teachers gave him an A. I came to see her. She did not grade it. Just that he did it was enough.
They understood what he was trying to say.
That's not what we need.
Jeanette said,
we need
what's
to
a
get
map?
maps and learn how to read it. Yes, we need to get maps and learn how to read it. Absolutely. I have a map. They don't know what it is. I don't let the electric grid go down. It's going to be wild out here. Yeah, people are going to be hopeless. People are going to be absolutely
Schoolhouse
hopeless.
Rock, Reading Rainbow, Sesame Street. Sesame Street's still there.
But even the dynamics on Sesame Street has changed.
How do you get a job if you can't read and write? That's what Jane asked.
There are plenty of people who cannot read or
Just
write
think about
and still have jobs.
Just think about how you go about it. You apply online. So if you apply online, what do? If you're able to, and for some reason it's so crazy, people can't read but still can use ChatGPT. Like how? But they still do it.
Because you have talk to text, you have, and then there's some people who adjust. I know people who literally, have issues with basic reading, but they know that that's a stop sign. They know that, the branding, the coded branding that we use helps them to be able to get around and navigate. Or a lot of people ask Jay Black, somebody else, can you fill this out for me? You ever seen a very seasoned person say, "Hey, can you read this letter for me? I forgot my glasses."
No facts. And I don't know. Monty just put a comment on here that she knew her consonants. Did I say it right? Consonants?
Yeah, we know what you're saying. And she knew zebra. The cursive word is zebra.
And I guess
she learned it on her own because Mike ain't teacher.
You know what?
He froze. I think he froze.
She say that in school. Because I don't remember having a conversation about that.
Yeah, you broke up a little bit, but we hear you now.
I don't know. Maybe Stacy talked to him. I don't know why everything is freezing right now.
Yeah. My son got honor roll since the middle school in each marking period, of course. Are they just passing them and giving them the answers? Oh, well, he can't just be just smart? What are you talking about? Get out of here. All right, Mo,
they do standardized testing too to ensure the checks and balances. They try to say the checks and balances of making sure that our teachers are teaching the curriculum and the students are retaining it. But there is a population, a huge population of, and it's not just our baby boomers and seasoned, folks out there who cannot read and write.
Congratulations, LaShawn. Her daughter won a scholarship last night for $1K. Bam,
is your daughter
so proud.
graduating this year, LaShawn? Is she a senior? She a
free
senior
money.
this year, or she graduated already?
Free money is good money. Get that free money, LaShawn. Congrats. You can't read or write. Lift boxes for a living in. That's what correct the coach to say. If you can't read or write, well, go lift some damn boxes, Mike.
That job ain't going to be available for too much longer. Understand that.
Mike, be proud of your girls. Even though you didn't teach her how to read cursive and what consonants were. Be proud of them.
I don't know. I don't know if I did or not. I don't know if we had a conversation. Because we always had, I'll be having tons of conversations with my kids that I'll be like, wow.
Monty, who taught you, Monty?
Yes,
wasn't your dad.
functionally illiterate. Yes, they are.
Stop playing. I'm trying to walk you.
Don't get jealous of me because I had conversations with my kids. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me because me and my kids have conversations.
I knew I was going to get you a
Shit, I was on a phone call with Monty when Monty broke me down when she told me, she was like, Dad, it's a lot of pressure to being a parent. I was like, what do you mean? She says, every time I call you with a problem, you know exactly where to direct me and how to lead me. Like, that is a lot of, I almost cried. I was like, God damn, I didn't even know.
Experience. You have experience in life.
Yeah.
You've been around the block. You 55. You know, you've been through some
stuff.
But
there are parents who be like, I don't know, get the hell on.
Get the hell on.
So I thought that.
Go ask Chat. I don't know.
Go ask Siri.
This whole thing's a game. I had to let her know this whole thing's a game. This whole thing's a game. You got to take the emotion out of everything in this business. In any business, I don't care what it is. You got to take the emotion. You got to suck that emotion out. No pause. All right. There was one story that caught me off guard, y'all. And I stereotyped this story, and I had no idea that the end of this story was going to be what it was. And I'm just going to play the story. And then, no, it's not a positive story. But I had a vision in my mind of what it was, and it wasn't what it was. I want to see if y'all did the same thing.
Through accounts of 18 men in handcuffs being sexually abused by a former North County Police cooperative officer. 36-year-old Marcellus Blackwell pleaded guilty to 18 counts involving kidnapping and depriving victims of their rights. It turns out he was doing this during a time we interviewed him for an unrelated report about officer recruiting. This was in 2023, shortly before he was accused of molesting men in his custody. A prosecutor read through each accusation, saying Blackwell turned off his body cam each time and recorded his acts with his own cell phone. Blackwell acknowledged his guilt without saying anything else. U.S. Attorney Thomas Albus came out to speak after the hearing.
You're a black man.
Sad day in a lot of ways. Frankly, disgusting conduct that you heard recounted to Judge Lanahan that Mr. Blackwell did accept responsibility for.
So this dude molested 18 people. Listen, I'm not the only one who thought that when the story started, it was going to be a white guy.
Yeah. No. Sexual assault people, they can be any color. They just got problems. They sick when it comes to that type stuff.
But the prisoners?
It happens.
Like when that story came out, I was like, the prisoners? I'm thinking, oh yeah, they're going to ask. I said, what?
anyone who's in a vulnerable population can become a victim.
So we never even got to the what you want to bring back from the 90s. What is this thing that y'all talking about, Remy? What happened with Remy?
I guess Pat Poose did a cease and desist on Remy, because the song, the diss track she did against Clarissa.
I just can't.
And I guess Remy responded, and they saying, well, Remy never said Pap's name directly or Clarissa Shill's name.
I don't really like the song. I expected.
No, that's freestyle was dope. That was dope.
No, I don't like that song.
I know
just
how
heard
your
the song.
And your net worth. And,
yeah, but this
it's dope. It is dope.
But I heard the wrong one.
Where was mine at? I sent it to you, so I'll take a look at it. I wanted to get this last cheater clip in there. I thought she was speaking game. I thought she was telling the truth, Mike. I don't know how much time you got, but listen to what she said.
Woman cheating on a man is like the ultimate betrayal.
So a man cheating on a woman isn't the ultimate, but also
completely different. Completely different. And I'm not saying either are okay. So disclaimer: cheating is weak, right? Listen, if a woman cheats on a man, number one, I think that you have ultimately disrespected and betrayed your man. But more than that, you look real dumb. Because what do you look like choosing a man who is supposed to be him, but you let another man take his power away? So now you're just letting everybody know you got a bad picker and you're disrespectful and you're going to let a whole other man come in and take. I ain't.
Tell them, sir. Stop being hoes out here.
Ain't no way.
Men gotta stop being hoes too.
I think
it's
biggest
not part of your nature to be a
disrespect.
hoe.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Sound crazy.
And you want to know what I think is worse than that? And I'm just going to say it. And y'all could let me know.
Go ahead.
I think when a female goes down on a man in cheating, it's worse than if she just sleeps with a man. Because if you just sleep with a man, at least you got some enjoyment out of it. But if you go down on a man, you just gave him some and you didn't. You sound.
What woman going down on a man and then not enjoying it?
I think it is literally the worst betrayal that a woman could do. And I think that it makes a woman look dumb.
Any lies detected there? Sexy Mo. Any lies detected?
Don't come to the ovaries because that sound like that hoe-ish to me all the way around. Don't come to me.
It's worse.
Cheating is cheating.
It's worse. You let a man, you gave up his power.
Cheating is cheating.
She said it's worse when a woman do it.
Is it worse because it's not anticipated?
What up, Aunt?
But again, everything is the woman, right?
It's worse. Yeah, that's from a woman. That's from a grown-ass woman telling you that.
We didn't say that she was there's some women out there who dumb it in a bag of rocks and say stupid stuff too. So let's not do that.
Look, once again, y'all put, I'm not talking about you, Mo. It be your own people. It be your own people that be taking the shots at you. Like cheating is cheating. Now, has a male ego been held up higher in American society than women? Yes. A male ego is everything in this patriarch. The male ego is sensitive.
Y'all are taught to sow the royal oats. It's glorified. It's almost a part of, they look at it as part of the rites of passage for most of you men.
But there was a time when men looked at women with such esteem that when you guys did cheat, it was a bigger deal because of how we felt about you and what we were. Nowadays, y'all, men and women is the same. Well, not like that. But when men and women, like there are no rules to the game. And I understand why women got fed up of being the part where they forgave. They had to deal with the nonsense until a man grew up, because a man was programmed that he was allowed to do whatever he wanted when he was young, because that, like she said, like Mo said, sow your royal oats. And a woman had to deal with that shit until a man decided, okay, this is the one.
No, Jane, she didn't say men can cheat. I don't know how you heard that in that clip.
But now when women, and I said it from I've said this forever, the minute women decided it was too hard to deal with the standards that women have and say, fuck it, I'm going to do what men do. That's when the whole game was fucked up. Women were our last hope. They were our last moral. They were our last hope. The last thing men wanted to do was women to start acting like them.
Women are still taught.
Y'all were it.
But never men.
We brought this shit on ourselves. They was a ton of good women just wanted to be a good woman.
Just a good girl.
They were 1,001 of them, and we promoted everything other than that. We promoted the strip clubs. We promoted the one that came into the club wearing half nothing. We promoted that one. We gave her the attention. We gave her the love. We wanted her to rap like it, playing with my coochie, eating sushi, playing with my coochie. Oh, she's dope. Oh my God, take it in the yes, what? We promoted her, and we let them good girls and we pushed them good women to the side until they got fed up. They said, what am I getting for this? It was our fault. We ran everything. We fucked it all up. Men were coming home at 3 o'clock in the morning complaining there was nothing hot to eat. Talking about it's 3, 4 in the morning. She don't know where you been. You complaining there ain't no food for me to eat. We did this shit to ourselves. We did it. I'm sorry, Mo. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, LaShawn.
Well, I'm laughing at the evolution of roles like that you just spit out, and the expectations of women. You didn't add, and then I need half of the bill money. You didn't add that in there.
Yeah. We wanted to run women's pockets. We ain't even want the responsibility that gave us the total advantage. We ain't even want to feel that responsibility. The one that gave us the advantage, the one that was the trump card, I take care of all this. We didn't want to do that. We didn't want to do that.
There you go.
The one where I'm the leader of this. I'm going to take care. I'm the father. I'm going to be the father. We ain't want to do that. We ain't want to do that. We dragged these women to the... Do you know how many good women just wanted to be good women, but they realized that this ain't financially suitable for me? There's no way I can win like this.
Mike been preaching. But correct the coach and said, Mike, glad you blaming the men, though. We glad that you're doing that.
Hell yeah. I'm blaming me.
Because this is an emotional... Can you see the emotional roller coaster that women are on? I'm just... All of the things that you just named. All of the things, right? And at the end of the day, you got an agenda that's pushed. They want to take away just the basic part of me of being called a female and being labeled a woman.
They want to take that too. They want to take that. Now you got to be called a sis.
Mike pep rallying today with y'all women today.
Ain't no pep rallying. Let's keep it 100. I'm going to keep it 100 with Michael Sean. There ain't a relationship. If I was in 10 relationships, eight of them failed because of me. And I can't even bring the drinking. Wow. 8 of them failed because of me.
That's good.
Let me tell you something.
8 out of 10 is your fault? Wow.
Let me tell you motherfuckers something. I can name a handful of women that would have made a great wife. That were willing to do it. And were willing to play their part. But my ass needed to be out in these streets searching for a new one. Searching for the next. Searching for the one that I knew I wasn't ever going to marry.
Even if you found it.
I knew that this one right here, I'm never going to marry because I judged her because that's what men do. If you allow me to get exactly where I want this to go, after I'm successful, I won't marry you because you're not even in the category. We did that. I did this. So when I say I'm single, I ain't got nobody to blame but me. Nobody. And that ain't even all alcohol. We fucked this up, fellas. We introduced our women to bisexual activities. We introduced them to the strip club. We introduced them to everything. Yeah, you know, I love her. She smoked weed with me. She get drunk with me. We introduced. She was doing it because she wanted you to feel like she was a team player.
I'm gonna take one for the team, baby. I'm gonna take one for the team.
Men fuck around and find out. Now we want to go back to how it was.
I don't know what we gonna do because I don't know if you can ever go back.
I don't think that you can go back.
I tell you
because
what,
a lot of these things that you just named, it hardens the natural femininity of a woman. The things that you naturally love about the essence of a woman in the first place.
And you're absolutely right, Mo. And you know what? We got the icing on the cake. We got to still be up here holding women's past against them. We still got the nerve to be holding their past activities against them.
Yeah, it's hurtful for a guy knowing that your woman was performed an oral presentation on another man. You ain't getting over that either.
If you believe that your woman ain't never performed an oral presentation on nobody but you, you know what? God bless you. God bless you.
I said, why you were in a relationship and she cheated on you too?
Oh, why she cheated? What you cheat? I don't care about all that. Once you cheat, then I'm done and gone. My sister hubby cheated on her 5 times. Last time she got a ST. Okay. Now she got divorced. She forgave him each time too.
Yeah, she wanted her marriage to work. She fought for her marriage.
All right, I gotta get out of here, y'all. All right, Monday we'll be back at it. One of these Saturdays,
all you see is men online crying about how bad women are doing them.
Dog, and they're right. They're upset, and they have the right to be upset. But dog, what the generations before you, my generation, the way we handled shit was so disgusting and so disrespectful. So listen, when you catch one, when you get one, and you're in a relationship with her, and you feel like she's the one, man, treasure that situation. Treasure that person. Respect her. Work at it. We as men have done a disservice, but a lot of us have not had the therapy we needed to alleviate the ego and machismo of Western culture. And that would be the last comment of the day. This has been a great week, y'all. We will be back at it on Monday. One of these Saturdays, I'm going to wake up and just get on. Because I think there has to be a night show. We got to do a night show. This week, we got to do a night show at like 7 o'clock. But I know Saturday, y'all be busy.
When are you on the radio for people to check out?
I'm on KRB from 3 to 6 tomorrow and 4 to 7 on Sunday. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in life, fight for your happiness, and never let anyone, any circumstance take it from you, because God got me, God got you, God got us. From Michael Sean, J Black, Sexy Mo, Dr. Aaron Smith, Kamari, Amani, who am I missing? C. Chung and Lady Q, wokeupiinspired.com. If you have a vision, you would like to put it on a shirt, you would like to put it on a hoodie, she will make that vision.
Yeah, I need happen. A LeBron shirt, Lady Q. I need a LeBron Philly Sixers joint. Yeah, work on some.
We didn't even get to the extortion that's happening with those tickets. We didn't even get to that. But if you want that, you could make it. She could make it happen. And when you get there, you will see there's plenty of merch to be sold and shipped.
Oh, this education right here. Ain't this some form of, what is this called, Mo?
The fact that you don't know that that's
Mo, what is this called?
Table.
Periodic. There we go. Yes. That's education.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also